Okay, this is business 342, the practice final set number 1, problem number 3. Winterwear is considering a 5-year project with an initial cost of $211,000. The project will produce cash flows of $56,500 a year over the life of the project. What is the net present value if the required rate of return is 15.8%? So all you do is take out your calculator and we'll go through this. Now it's real important that you always, because the calculator stores information, since you're going to be using cash flows, go to cash flow and then hit second CE. Okay, and that should clear. You shouldn't have anything in your cash flow, so you can go with the up and down arrows and see it and everything. Okay, so hit cash flow again, so you're starting out. And I've got all the different keystrokes sitting right here on the written down. So we'll go through it though. Okay, so basically, so you hit cash flow, second CE. It says cash flow, second CE. This clears all the CF, the cash flow data. Okay. And then it says for the first period, basically the initial investment was $211,000. So 211,000. Remember, on your initial investment, it's always going to be a negative for your cash flow 0 because you're putting money out. I screwed up on that. 211,000. Okay, negative. You got to hit enter. If you don't hit enter, it won't go in there. Okay, then hit the down arrow. Okay, so now it goes to cash flow number 1. What told you on the problem that the cash flows are $56,500 a year over the life of the project. In this case, it says Winterwear is considered a 5-year project with an initial $211,000. So we know it's 5 years, $56,500. Now we don't have to put that in each separate time. We don't have to put it in 5 different times. 56,500. You got to hit the enter, hit the down key. So for F0, press 5 because it's the same one each time, right? Enter, then down arrow. Okay, so now it's going to CO2, but you don't need that anymore. So now we've got the periods in, so we're going to hit net present value, and remember it's going to ask for the interest rate, which in this case they mean the required return that you have, or the discount rate, whatever you want to say. So in this case, remember that we're going to put in 15.8% because they said that's what the required return is. So 15.8. Remember you put it as 15.8, not 0.158. Hit enter. Okay, so now that's got the 15.8 in there, you hit the arrow key down because you got to hit it down and it'll go to net present value, and it's got 0 right then. But remember, you've got to hit compute. Okay, so you hit CPT, and there's your net present value. It says negative 25,136, and you would round that up to 1 cent. So the answer in this case is B. The net present value is negative $25,136.01. That's on here, and I've got all the steps. I'll be sending you all this stuff too, but here's all the steps to the how to enter it. Okay. So that was practice final set 1, problem number 3.